Welcome to our new viewers, and welcome back to those who have been watching these classes. This is Yoga for Health and Joy, and this class is going to be Yoga Without a Mat, Yoga for Travelers. My name is Patricia Becker, and I am your yoga instructor. I've been teaching for 10 years. I'm also a nutritional coach with about 25 years experience included in there. So self-care is our best health care. And you know, we used to do yoga for thousands of years before there was ever the yoga mat. So let's say you're walking around a busy city, you were traveling, and you come back to your hotel room, and you just need to stretch out your feet, your legs, and your body. So first of all, find a chair in your hotel room and sit down. And lean to one side and see if you can get a hold of your glute muscle and take it back. And then keep it back and root it, and then get a hold of the other glute muscle and take it back. That should give you a nice lift in your lower back, and then lift up through your spine and draw your shoulders back. And anytime I come to the yoga practice, I recommend that you also take a moment to close your eyes, connect with your breath, and connect with your body. So let's just do that right now. You're sitting comfortably, please close your eyes. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Relax into your body. Relax into your breath. And now gently open your eyes. And we will begin with some massaging of your back. So put your hands on your knees and take your navel to your spine and round your back. This is a variation of cat and cow. If you've ever gone to a yoga class, this is a very common pose. Rounding your back, rounding, and then you arch your back. Give your back a nice massage, rounding the lower back, the middle back, and the upper back. And then lifting your heart forward, drawing your shoulders back, drawing your sit bones back. And then let's do it again, round. And then lift your heart up. Good. Okay, now pick up one leg and interlace your fingers underneath the belly of your hamstrings and let the other leg really feel rooted down. And then push your hands into your hamstrings and push your hamstrings into the bone and stretch out through your right heel. And you're giving your hamstrings a nice stretch. They've been walking a lot, we're assuming, so they're probably tight. Now you can stretch out the fronts of your legs by pointing your foot. And then flexing gets the back of your legs, pointing gets the front, flexing and pointing. And then let's give a little love to the ankles and make ankle circles. Check and make sure you're sitting up as tall as you can and your arms can be straight to help you. You're lifting up, pressing your hands into your leg and then lifting up from that, anchoring down through your leg. And go both ways with your ankle circles. And lower that leg down. Set that foot down and pick up the other. Interlace your hands. And then press your hands into your hamstrings into your bones. And lift up through your spine and stretch out through the other leg. Stretch out through your heel. You should feel a difference from stretching out through your heel and stretching out through your toes. So, like I said, people have been doing yoga for thousands of years before the yoga mat was ever invented. Yoga mats got really popular in the 1970s. Now, you have a lot of different choices what kind of yoga mat to get. But sometimes it can be a little confining. So make ankle circles. Actually, being on your yoga mat has some very nice advantages. Being off your yoga mat has some nice advantages. And go both ways with your ankle circles. So you have some freedom if you go traveling. You don't have to worry about taking your yoga mat. You can, if it's convenient. But if you can't, there's still lots of stretching and strengthening yoga poses you can do. And that's what I'm here to show you. Good. And then release down. Good, so you got the backs of the legs. Please cross your right leg over your ankle. And then you can hold on your shins and do a few more ankle circles here. And you can put your hand on your foot and give your foot a little, just, it likes to be touched. Go around and around. And then go the other way with your ankle circles. And actually, you can give yourself a little massage on your foot. Give yourself, your foot will say thank you, thank you, thank you. Massage all around. And on the YouTube channel, there's a whole show about yoga for hands and feet. You might want to check out that show, that class. Good. And then you can hold on to your shins, and then you can point and flex again. Feels a little different with your leg crossed, your ankle crossed over here. Now, energetically, you want to take your knee down towards the earth. I don't want you to go like that. That's not good. Use your inner adductor muscles and your inner thigh to take your knee down. Get a nice outer hip stretch. And then you can come forward with your hands on your arms on your shin, or you can take your hands if that's more appropriate for you. I'm going to put my forearms on my shin, and I'm going to lean forward. Now, the thing with yoga is, if it doesn't feel right, it's not. If it feels right, it is. So you need to listen to your body, listen to your intuition. Nothing should ever, ever, ever hurt. Inhale, come on up. And we'll change legs. Cross your other ankle over your knee. And then a few more ankle circles for your feet. They've been walking around a lot, right? Then go the other way. And then go ahead, put your hands on your feet. You want to keep that mobility in your ankles, in your feet. There's a lot of bones in your feet. They need love and care. And then go ahead, press down on your foot with your thumbs. Press down as firmly as feels good. Massage that nice and good. Good. And then, again, you can take your other knee down towards the earth. You'll feel a nice stretch on your outer hip. And then you can put your hands here or your forearms on your shin. Lean forward and breathe. And feel the stretch. Actually breathe into the stretch. As your body becomes more flexible, more mobile, more supple, so you can enjoy yoga wherever you are. Hashtag yoga anywhere. Inhale up. Okay. So now we are going to stand up. Stand on up. So root through your legs. Inhale, swoop your arms up to the sky. Stretch way up. Lift up through your spine as you root down through your legs. And then exhale your arms down. Nice and slow. It's amazing how just by doing this simple exercise, inhaling up, and you'll notice I'm inhaling up even through my fingers, my fingernails. This would be on yoga. We're stretching all the way up. Exhale your arms down. Yeah. And then we root through our legs, lift up through our belly, lift up through our heart, up through our arms, straight up. Exhale your arms down. Good. And now we'll cross our legs, cross one leg over the other. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze your outer hips together. Inhale your arms up. This time, hook your thumbs together. See if you can squeeze your ears, your arms toward your ears. Squeeze everything together, side to side. Push down through the bottom half of your body. Lift up through the top half. And then stretch off to the side, way off. Inhale up. Keep breathing and enjoying your breath. You can hold the stretch, but please don't hold your breath. Inhale straight up. Exhale your arms down. And we'll cross the other way. And you have, you can choose where you want to put your foot exactly. So you feel stable. I'm squeezing the inner thighs together, squeezing my hips together. Inhale my arms up. Now hook your thumbs the other way this time and squeeze your arms toward your ears and stretch straight up through the top of your head. And then lean back to the first side. Squeeze your legs together. Inhale. And then off to the other side. Inhale straight up. Exhale your arms down. Another one of the fun things about yoga, I'm losing my mic here. Let me tuck it back in there. One of the great things about yoga, I'll tell you while we stretch. Inhale your arms up. Hook your thumbs together and stretch off to the side. And take the foot you're leaning towards out. Spread your toes and see if you can balance. Yoga you can do anywhere. You don't have to carry a lot of equipment with you. A lot of other hobbies like fishing or golf or volleyball, you need a lot of equipment. And take the foot you're leaning out, stretch, spread your toes and lift up, a balancing pose. And come on down. Stretch straight up. Exhale your arms down. Good. Okay, now we're going to step to the side here, and we're going to do some poses that called Peace Warrior 1. So we have one foot in front of us and one foot behind, and spin up on your back toes, please. Get your front knee right up over your front ankle. Take the side of your waist back, side of your throat back, and then you can inhale your arms up. Squeeze your stomach muscles, and then lower your knee down, almost to the earth, or you can touch and then press back up. So we go from a high lunge to a low lunge. High, one more low. And then come on up. Lower the arms and we'll step the back foot up to meet the front. And then step the other foot back, spin up on your toes. Virabhadrasana 1 modification since you're up on your toes. And then take the side of your waist back, side of your throat back. Engage your core. Inhale your arms up. And you're going to root through your legs as you lift through your spine. And knee down to the earth. You can take it down part way. Or you can just stay in Virabhadrasana 1, Peace Warrior 1. And then lower your arms. Root through the front leg. Step the back leg on up. Okay, and step your left leg back again. We're going to continue stretching out the backs of your legs since we're assuming you were walking around a lot. Your hamstrings got tight, which pull on your lower back. So we want to keep them strong and flexible. So your legs are about 2.5, 3 feet apart. Square your hips to the front. Push through your legs, and we'll start with our hands on our hips, And then stretch your spine long. Long. Get your torso parallel with the floor. Press down through your legs and lengthen your spine. This is stage 1. And just stay like this. You should feel a nice stretch. If your hamstrings are somewhat open, you can keep going all the way down. Touch your fingertips down. Re-square your hips. Push into your legs. And then you can bring your hands to your hips. Draw your shoulders on your back. And then come back up. Parsvottanasana. Push in your front foot. Step the back up. And then please step your other leg back. Square your hips to the front. This is 2 straight legs. Tack your outer left hip back, right hip forward. Push through your legs, lengthen through your spine, and then hinge at your hips. Stretch long through the top of your head. Maybe this is good for you, or if you want to keep going to stretch it out even more, hug yourself together, fingertips down. And breathe. And root through your legs, hands to your hips, shoulders on your back, come on up. And step the back foot up. Here is another wonderful stretch we're going to do. So we're going to open up the chest. Take your arms straight out. And now interlace your hands behind your back, please. You can even take the heels of your hands together. Draw your shoulders back, lift your heart up. Yeah, lift your heart way up. You can make a little upper back bend here if you'd like. Keep lifting your heart up. Leaning back. Lift your heart up. Root through your legs. Engage your quadricep muscles, the fronts of your legs. Inhale straight up. Yeah. Maybe if you've been traveling, you've been carrying things and you sort of got like this, or you've been on your computer like this, or you've been driving. Most things we do, our lives are oriented right in front of us. So when you do this one, we'll do it again. Arms out. And then turn your thumbs down and interlace your hands behind your back the opposite way this time. Take your other index finger on top. Shoulders back, heart up. So this pose, opening up your sternum, opening up your chest. Drawing your shoulders back feels so good. Almost everybody loves this pose. Let's do this pose. And you can go from side to side. Yoga to the rescue. You can do yoga anywhere. On a mat, off a mat. And when we're traveling, we especially need yoga, right? And now, draw your shoulders back, lift your heart up, and this is optional. Make sure your legs are parallel, hip width distance apart, and your feet are parallel, hip width distance apart. You can bend your knees, stick your butt out, and keep opening it up like this. And then, if you'd like, you can actually lean forward. You can bring your chest towards your thighs as much as feels good. Lift your hands up towards the ceiling. And then at some point, if it feels comfortable, you can just let your head hang. As you lift your shoulders up, your head hangs. And if you'd like, you can straighten your legs a little bit more or a lot more. And breathe. And then the key is to root through your legs whenever you're rising back up, and you take your time. And then you can release your arms. I love inversions. An inversion is any pose where your heart is below your head. I just love it. It's very good for your face, to get the blood into your face and your brain and your eyes and everywhere. So let's do a variation of that inversion again. So we're going to bend our knees, we're going to stick our booty out, and we're just going to put our hands on our thighs and then slowly lean forward. Lean forward. And if you can slide your hands down your legs. You can put your fingers on your toes or on the earth, and then slowly straighten your legs. Just you do one at a time. One leg, straighten it a little bit more, and then the other leg a little bit more. You don't have to straighten it all the way. You still get huge benefit. This is an intense, another hamstring opener. Gotta keep those hamstrings flexible. And then bend both legs, put your hands on your hips, draw your shoulders back, down through your legs, and come on up. Yeah, those hamstrings, and when you're traveling, walking around, or just in your everyday life, right? You're walking, and these get tight, tight, tight. They get strong, strong, strong. But you need stretching. You need to have stretching too, because this controls so many other things. And you feel better. If this is tight, sometimes our emotions get tight. Actually, that's why I got into yoga, because I was really, really strong. My muscles were strong, but they were tight. I said, you got to do something. You got to stretch it out. So let's do another pose. We did Warrior 1, let's do Warrior 2. So I'm going to take a nice wide stance, and you're taking a wide stance too. Hug your legs together isometrically. Turn your toes in a little bit. Now stretch your arms out. So now you are a 5-point star. We like lots of stars. And turn one foot out, and then bend your knee over your ankle. And you might have to take your back foot back a little bit more. And you have no sticky mat to support you, so you have to work a little extra hard. Squeeze your legs together, open your sternum, open your chest. And then you gaze out softly over your front hand. Soften your gaze, soften your jaw. This is a nice stretch for so many muscles in the legs and the body. So I'm really stretching, I'm not like this. I'm not half doing it, really doing it. Then you get all the benefits. Oh, we reverse this pose, so we'll turn the front palm up, take the back hand to the back leg, and reverse. Root through the legs, stretch through your spine, lengthen. Inhale, come back up. Peace Warrior 2 or Virabhadrasana 2. And we'll take it right into Parsvakonasana. We'll bring the forearm to our thigh. Take your top arm away from you so you get a lot of length in your neck. And then palm up. Stretch your palm all the way over your head. Stretch from your back foot through your top arm. And breathe. And then the most advanced variation of this pose and all the poses is you turn up the corners of your mouth into a smile. Root through your legs, inhale, come up. And we will reverse the feet. I just taught yoga at a conference, a farmer's conference. Stretch your arms out, bend your knee over your ankle for Virabhadrasana 2. And there were some people in the class, in the workshop, who obviously hadn't done much yoga, but they were laughing and they were giggling. And I said, here we have the advanced people, the most advanced yogis, they're enjoying themselves. So I always say, you gotta enjoy this yoga. Otherwise, why do you want to do it? I don't know. This is Virabhadrasana 2 or Peace Warrior 2, or sometimes just known as Warrior 2. Knee right up over the ankle. Turn your front palm up, back hand to your back leg, and reverse. Enjoy your stretching, your yoga anywhere, with a mat or without. Now bring your forearm to your thigh, stretch your top arm away from your neck to make sure you get a lot of space in your neck, palm up, Stretch from your back foot all the way through the whole side of your body. Yeah, and draw your shoulder back. And you see, again, I'm stretching all the way. My toes are rooting down. I'm stretching out through my fingers. I'm not like this, right? That's the un-yoga. This is the yoga. And then root through your legs. Come on up. And then we'll heel toe our feet back together. So standing poses are great for in your hotel room. They really energize the whole body. Also, balancing poses help stabilize the back. So let's go ahead and do a balancing pose. We'll do eagle pose, Garndasana. So you stand with your legs parallel, you bend your knees and you stick your butt out like we've been doing. And then we're going to come up on one set of toes, pick up your leg and wrap it around once or twice, and then sit down a little bit lower, squeeze your inner thighs together, squeeze your hips together, and then open your sternum, open your heart, and then wrap up your arms. This is a balancing pose, as you can see. Eagle pose, Garndasana. See if you can sit a little lower and lift your chest up a little higher. And slowly unwind. Unwrap. And we have another side. Bend your knees, stick your butt out. And come up on those toes. You can pick your leg up a lot if you need to. Sometimes it's easier. Wrap it up once or twice. Stretch your arms out, stretch out through your fingers. And then wrap your arms up the opposite way. Squeeze yourself together. And breathe. And then root through your leg. Inhale, come on up. Good. Okay. And I like to do this just because it feels so good. Hip circles. Sitting. And most of the things we do, our hips are moving like this. Walking, running, bicycling, our hips are like this. So just taking a moment or two to really take them way out and around. You feel a nice outer hip stretch. And then go the other way. So if you like this class, please share it, whether you're watching on TV or on the YouTube channel. We like that. And we'll come back to neutral. And then one more of my favorites. Bend your knees and then reach your arms out and just move your arms side to side. Yeah, decompress your spine. Okay. And then we'll end with our hands in front of our hearts. From the love in my heart to the love in your hearts, namaste.